Connectivism Theory. The theory of connectivism. Connectivism recognizes that technology has impacted society, and the thoughts on teaching and learning are shifting. Connectivism learning is distributed with a social and technological network that allows for the recognition and interpretation of patterns. The influencing factors of network diversity and familiarity with the network are the most important, with transfer of knowledge taking place by introducing new nodules of information or connecting to new information. Some of the key principles of connectivism include: learning and knowledge rest in the diversity of opinion. Learning is a process of connecting specialty nodes. Accurate, up-to-date knowledge is the intent of all connectivist learning activities. Decision-making in itself is a learning process. Nurturing and maintaining connections is needed to facilitate continuous learning. The capacity to know is more critical than what is currently known, and the ability to see connections between fields, ideas, and concepts is a core skill. Some of the roles of the educator using connectivism to instruct include that of being a master artist, whereby students create work which is in full view of their peers. Also, students learn from each other and from suggestions offered by the master artist. As a network administrator, they assist learners in forming connections and creating learning networks. They steer networks to assist the learners to develop competence to meet the course objectives and/or outcomes. As a concierge, they encourage learners to explore while serving basically as a tour guide. They also direct learners to resources and learning opportunities. And finally, as a curator, they balance the learner's freedom with the occasional injection of content interpretation. A viral example for connectivism instruction. With regard to the COVID-19 current crisis preventive measures, at first the instruction was delivered via multiple platforms, including television, online, radio, and signage placed upon doors at various locations to direct everyone to stay 3 feet away from each other, with gatherings limited to no more than 250 people. This information rapidly changed to no more than 100 people in gatherings, to 50 people, to 10, to what in some states is no more than groups of 3, all at a safe distance from each other of no more than 6 feet apart. In this real-world example, the learner changes his or her habits based on real-time information that is fluid and changing daily, provided by master artists, the instructors, which in this example include top officials at the CDC and even the President of the United States. As new nodes of information become available for the learner to discern, older information was available online but was already obsolete, so the need to reference it or memorize it was nullified. Also demonstrated during the current crisis, not all learners were able to have the capacity to recognize these new nodes of information and instead ignored instruction from the CDC, as evidenced by the beach parties for multiple spring breakers in Texas, Florida, California, and other beaches across the country. Siemens' assessment was correct in that it appears the capacity to know is more important than what is already known. With any luck, connectivism will come through in a big way as information from the concerned group interacts with the non-concerned group, and information, aka knowledge, will be successfully transferred.